keynote speaker for the night, Nicholas Safier. Nicholas is a social media influencer and advocate for the special needs community on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram with a base of over 10 million followers. 10 million! And I love this part. He has built that following based on promoting love, compassion, and awareness, as well as hope, alongside his younger brother, Gabriel, who is an individual with Down syndrome. Nicholas is also an actor who graduated from NYU and a five-time award-winning producer and writer for his film, The Edge of Water, and he is currently developing his feature film screenplay, Gabriel, which was a semi-finalist at the Austin Film Festival, and it will co-star Nicholas and Gabriel, Gabriel being the first ever individual with Down syndrome in a thriller. Please help me welcome Nicholas Safier to the stage.
Good evening. Thank you. Thank you to the leadership of the Down Syndrome Association of Greater Winston-Salem for your gracious invitation and warm hospitality to this evening's Starlight Gala. My brother Gabriel, my family, and I are truly humbled. It's a real honor and privilege to have the opportunity to speak with you this evening and to be included in the company of such an inspiring group and organization. My name is Nicholas Safier, and I'm an actor, writer, producer, social media influencer, and content creator living in Brooklyn, New York with my family. Together with my family, I create videos breaking boundaries, spreading love, hope, compassion, and awareness with my younger brother Gabriel, who has Down syndrome, to over 10 million followers around the world. We're widely known for our short-form videos involving Gabe wearing twinning outfits with me, and copying his big brother because he wants to be just like his big bro. Really, this has become a daily routine at this point. Sometimes I'll come home from seeing friends, and Gabe will see what I'm wearing, and he'll be like, "Nikki, come on." And then he'll proceed to change into the matching outfit, as if I should have known better than to wear something different than him, which I should have. Our videos have garnered over 500 million views worldwide in the last year alone. Our long-form videos on YouTube follow me and my family's daily life journey in Safier universe, as I coined it. And our Saftronauts, which is what I call our follower base, get a glimpse of our lives through my eyes, specifically Life with Gabe. Our videos are relatable and authentic and focuses on mainstreaming Down syndrome awareness and our experiences. My journey as an influencer with Gabe began only 4 years ago, which is crazy to think about now, in the heat of the pandemic and lockdown in Brooklyn, New York. Looking back at this point, it was a tremendously surreal, frightening, and sad time. I was feeling very vulnerable at that time, not only to the real physical and emotional implications of what COVID was and could be, but my pursuit of acting came to a grinding halt when Broadway went dark, along with other film and commercial auditions at the time. In desperate need of finding a creative outlet, I stumbled across the TikTok app and started tinkering around with it, creating short, humorous videos, well, I thought they were funny, to bide the long, isolating days. At one point, I filmed a video with Gabe showing the antics and shenanigans brothers do each day. The reaction to that video was extraordinary. And not just locally, but around the country and around the globe. After this, our lives changed forever, and our journey began.
Well, which superhero do you want to be, Gabe? Oh, we can do that. Come on, Gaby. You ready?
I'm ready.
Come on. Ready?
Ready.
Fly! Flame on!
And an extra round of applause for Gabe for that dance solo. Come on, man. Gabe will be joining me again near the end as well. My family and I were completely perplexed by the reactions. We didn't see anything specifically special or interesting about them. We were just sharing our everyday life until we began reading the comments. Hundreds of comments streamed in from as close as Brooklyn to as far as the Philippines, New Zealand, India, Japan, Brazil, and Kenya. People were captivated by the depth of our love and brotherhood, and comments repeatedly centered on our videos providing people with hope, compassion, humor, and an escape from their daily sadness wreaked by the isolation and depression of the pandemic. Healthcare workers on the front line sent messages saying that after a long, difficult day at the hospital, our videos were uplifting and giving them a sense of purpose. They openly welcomed learning about life living with a family member who has Down syndrome, and our TikTok channel began evolving into a platform where first hundreds, then thousands, and then millions of people could openly share their personal stories of living with special needs or special needs individuals. Whether it was the circumstances of the day, luck, timing, or a combination of these, somehow, Gabriel and I had unlocked and tapped into a vast well of humanity, positivity, and kindness, interconnected by a universal message of love and hope. And the whole experience was inspiring, motivating, and captivating. We were providing people of all ages, cultures, nationalities, and abilities a voice and sharing experiences, even though we have never known each other in our lives. And it all felt completely natural. It soon occurred to me that I could use my platforms for social good, to serve as an ambassador and advocate to help spread the message that individuals with Down syndrome can and do lead healthy, meaningful, and productive lives. What I never anticipated was where all this would lead me, and the path it set me and Gabriel on, one that continues to evolve. Around when our videos first started reaching global audiences, I was receiving comments from followers expressing that beyond the emotional essence of the videos, there was also a cinematic quality to the videos. They were small movie vignettes capturing snapshots of our lives. Many people wrote comments along the lines of, "When do we get a movie with you and Gabe? And we have to get this brotherly love on the big screen." Well, we're in the process of working on that right now, and that is in development. Down syndrome, as you all know, is not a cookie-cutter condition, but spans across a wide spectrum of abilities. So, let's shine a light on abilities. Here are some of Gabriel's abilities. This remarkable young man has touched the hearts of millions of different people around the world. He may not understand the intensity of that number, but boy, does he know that a lot of people adore and love him. And what a beauty there is in that. This remarkable young man who may not speak in full sentences, but will fully say, "I love you," every single time, so that whoever he is speaking those words to will instantly light up because he means every single word with innocence, purity, and with every ounce of his soul. This remarkable young man whose depth of empathy is like its own superpower when he notices someone he cares about crying. How he cannot help himself but to cry as well so as to feel with them. Who measures the course of his year not by days or months, but by what the next family event is, or what holiday and birthday celebration is next, and what the next, yeah, you heard that, and what the next family vacation is. This remarkable young man who is always the life of the party because he instinctively lives his life to the fullest at all times. Always looks forward to the next adventure, always looks forward to the next time his sister comes home for a break or at the end of her college semester. She just graduated, by the way, so we're going to be seeing a lot of her soon. this remarkable young man who has a knack for simplifying life and reminding you about keeping life in perspective. You want to talk about abilities. Now, don't get me wrong. Sometimes it can weigh on our patience, like when Gabe won't stop talking about Christmas from July until December 25th, and then instantly moves on to Grandma's January birthday once we're done opening the gifts on Christmas morning. But I believe there's a deeply human quality to Gabe. He marches to the beat of his drum, and there's a bliss and gentle reminder for us all in what Gabe values in the simplest and easiest of ways, which in the end is the most important: his family, friends, compassion, and living and loving his life to the fullest. Gabriel always reminds me of what matters in my life and encourages me to be patient and always lead with my heart with hope and with kindness and with ease. I'm going to share one last moment that encompasses who Gabriel is to me, but for that I'm going to need Gabriel to come back on stage. Gabriel, will you join me? So as an actor, rejection comes with the job. And you need to be able to take it with a grain of salt. But there was one time where it hit me a bit harder for some reason. Perhaps I was just feeling very connected to the ideals and values behind the role. I sat outside of our house around 6 p.m., looking at the sky and taking deep breaths, trying to center myself and remind myself that it was okay, and this wasn't my time yet, only to fall to tears regardless. Gabe was inside listening to his iPad and eating a devil dog, a nightly ritual after he gets home for the day. I then felt the screen door open and saw an iPad put down next to the door. Then Gabe sat down next to me and just looked at me for a moment before saying, "Hi, brother." To which I said, "Hi, brother." I then gestured a tear to tell Gabe that I will dance later. I gestured a tear to tell Gabe that I was sad. He looked at my eyes and instantly understood, and he said, "Oh." After a long moment, Gabe put his arm around me, and he didn't say a word. He just sat there with his arm around me. And that's my brother. He didn't need to say a word.
Now we're going to